You're sick of hearing about it, and to tell you the truth, we are sick of telling you about it. Chronic drunk drivers set free again and again despite endless DWIs. They have turned the streets and the highways of New Mexico into a crapshoot for all the rest of us. And in one particular judicial district, prosecutors have an especially disturbing record of botching those kinds of cases. News 13's Tim Maestas is on special assignment.
It's bad management. It's just bad management.
Meet the poster boys for New Mexico's drunk driving problem. Arrest after arrest after arrest. These four men have a combined 37 drunk driving arrests. A love of alcohol and automobiles is not the only thing that binds these men together. They've also benefited from the incompetence of the Santa Fe District Attorney's Office. Linda Atkinson of the DWI Resource Center tracks chronic drunk drivers across the state.
What it takes, again, is coming back and you hold them accountable every single time.
And that is exactly what hasn't been happening in Santa Fe. Cases involving drivers with multiple DWI arrests have been falling through the cracks.
I think it'd be more like a Grand Canyon they're slipping into because there's so many of them.
Drunk drivers are not paying the price for all of their drunk driving arrests, and that prevents them from building up convictions and getting real jail time. Let's start with one of the four men, Rodney Mascareñas. By the end of last year, the Rio Arriba County resident spent nearly a year in jail on his 10th and 11th drunk driving arrests.
We had no idea this guy was in jail.
Turns out the Santa Fe County District Attorney's Office violated Mascareñas' right to a speedy trial. Prosecutor Peter Valencia tried to get what he could, offering Mascareñas a deal that called for him to plead guilty to his fourth DWI twice. Yep, you heard it right. 2 pleas to a fourth DWI.
Well, it's a legal fiction in a sense.
Fictional or not, Mascareñas took the deal.
We could have got nothing at all in these cases.
But that means if Mascareñas gets pulled over and convicted again for drunk driving, it would be his 5th, not his 6th DWI. And that means he would face lesser penalties. Not even his defense attorney could believe it.
Clearly 2/4 is a legal fiction to anybody. It's an actual fiction to anybody. There cannot be 2/4.
Then there's Anthony Rodriguez. He also spent months in the Rio Arriba County Jail with the DA's office, not knowing he was there.
Let's talk about Anthony Rodriguez. He spent 6 months in jail without you knowing about it. What happened there?
I can't tell you. We tried to find out. We don't know.
He later pleaded guilty to his 3rd and 4th DWI convictions. The problem? He already has 4 drunk driving convictions on his record. Then, last summer, Santa Fe's main DWI prosecutor became seriously ill. No one picked up the slack, forcing a judge to dismiss the charges against 3 defendants with multiple drunk driving arrests. The biggest problem of the 3, John Paul Chavez. You might remember him. In 2002, he plowed drunk into 2 tourists walking near the Santa Fe Plaza, dragging one of them for 5 blocks. In December of 2010, he was arrested again for DWI and faced his 9th conviction. Instead, he walked out of court a free man.
What we know detours drinking driving and reduces crashes is swift, sure, certainty, and severity of punishment. And when that's not there, we will continue to see these.
District Attorney Angela Spence Pacheco says part of the problem is poor police work, particularly in Rio Arriba County.
And the quality police reports received then translate into the quality of prosecutions we're able to do.
Rio Arriba County Sheriff Tommy Rodella says Pacheco should be looking at her own procedures rather than pointing fingers at his deputies. Pacheco says the main issue is manpower.
It's a resource issue. If you don't have someone there to manage a caseload, things happen.
In response to the problem, Pacheco says she's reorganized her office so that one attorney handles all the felony DWI cases in Santa Fe, while another does the same in Rio Arriba County. She says that has already made a difference.
But, you know, when you say, are we on top of it? Yes, we're in much better shape than we were in the summer.
Tim Maestas, KRQE News 13.
You know, all those numbers are a little confusing, but being convicted of a 4th DWI instead of a 5th or a 6th is a big deal. And it's a big break for the drunk driver. The difference can amount to a whole year in jail.